I know where we can go. I know where we can go. And it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. I know where we can go, where the sunrise lasts forever. And it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Come get lost with me. 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 Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again.
Well, hello, my teacups. How is everyone doing on this late night? Hope you are all well. Today is June 21st, 2024. In 4 minutes, it'll be June 22nd, 2024, 11:56 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hello, hello out there. Hello. So I thought we could just do a kind of a late night think tank um yeah, and discuss what's going on in this case. Oh, I seen Misty in here just a minute ago. Misty, earlier someone texted me and said that you was asking about Chris's truck or something like that. I've got the information. Like, why do you still look that great, Justin? I'm in my PJs kicked back. Well, you know, I try for you guys, okay? I try. That's what I'll do. You don't want someone coming on here like, in their pajamas, you know? I mean, not that you would care. I'm just saying, you know. All right. Anyway, so is Misty here? Is she still here? Maybe she left. I don't know. Maybe she left. It's called self-care. Well, it's called more of, yeah, I mean, self-care, I guess, yeah. Let me know if Misty comes back here. Misty Fisher is her screen name. I call her Mindy. I went to school with a girl named Mindy Fisher. So anyway, thank you, Domestic Pinup. Appreciate it. I guess I should have dressed up if this is the occasion. No. You just sit comfy and brainstorm with us. That's all we need. Just brainstorm with us. Oh, thank you, Carmelita. Thank you, guys. Very kind. Very kind. So what was that? Hold on. 1 second, y'all. There you are. I was just asking about you. I thought you might have left, but you was probably writing something. Sorry, I need to text someone. All right. Misty, sorry. Thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate it. Hey, question. Have you found out about the audio? Have you? Or someone transcribed the whole audio clip? I have tried and I can't hear it as good as I did while it played on the live. So, I have not. And the reason is then they will not speak. And there is 3 houses where I think it could have came from, but they will not speak. And it's not that I mean, one of them will speak, but they won't tell me what I want to hear. Like what I want, not what I want to hear, but what I'm asking them, because they can't, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, to me it's compelling, but I can't tell you that I'm not going to lie to you, right? So I can't tell you that yes, I have, and this is who it's from. Now, like I said, there's 3 houses where I think it could have came from. Priscilla, they were asked not to. They were asked not to. And to me, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Thank you, Misty. You asked about if Chris or one of his family members had a pickup with camper shell. Someone of those looks like this. No. No, maybe you wasn't live with us yesterday. Maybe. Right. Yeah. I'm respecting their wishes, and it's they may have even signed something for I know one of them did. So, mhm. Yep. Mhm. Yep. Justin, I emailed you about this. I think it came from a vehicle. I even think it could be CP or KPs. Polly Pepper alerted me to modern vehicles to have a built-in audio monitoring that records you. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Um, all I know is, you know, some of them can't speak, and some of the others, and I don't blame them whatsoever, don't want to get involved. Um, and it can be awkward, especially if they're still living in the neighborhood, right? And so you just respect it, and is what it is. If it's not the I'm not trying to find out. I'm still definitely trying. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. um you could be right. You could be right. um I can say it's either close to their garage or on their way to the car or close to the car. So just kind of have to wait and see. Um, I don't know. Wait, a person or people have asked not to speak on the audio. I'm not saying no. Thank you for like from law enforcement or a citizen who may be connected to the case. Um, they are not specifically the audio. They won't. Hold on one second. Sorry, they are asked. They can't speak on certain things on perhaps their video footage. Right. So I can promise you that there is absolutely people who have audio in that neighborhood. Absolutely. But what I can't confirm is if that audio came from, or I can't even authenticate if that audio is real. Right. I don't ever want to tell you something I don't know just to make it big. You know what I mean? Because this is like, if we're really searching, right? You know, I could give you, I could give people something. It's, oh yeah, this is where it came from. No, it doesn't help the case. It doesn't help the case. We have no idea. We have no idea, Turtle Madness. Um, there is, I know that there is audio in the neighborhood by more than one home. There is audio. Um, there's audio from cameras, and there is also audio from like Ring doorbells, smart devices, if you will. I didn't start without you. No. But again, like the audio itself, it is compelling, but I can't say if it's real. I can't say where it came from. I agree, Carmelita. I agree. There is a lot of people afraid. They really are. And that's why, I don't want to ever out anybody. That's not ever my intention, is to like out anybody or single, one of the homes out. Misty, their stuff. Their stuff. That's all I can say. Their stuff. There is. The question is, who are they afraid of and why? Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. It, to me, it sounds like uh people I've heard before. But again, I don't know if it's real. Right. But law enforcement does. Law enforcement does. No, I don't mean there is the ability to have audio. There is audio on certain houses, whether that is Ring doorbell or camera. Now, when I say there's audio, that doesn't mean I'm saying that there's audio of any particular situation. It picks up whenever it picks up. Right? It picks up whenever it picks up. Thank you, Kimberly. It's very sweet of you. Um, Elisa, they didn't even put caution tape around the house when they went in. Right? Mine does too, Jazz. Mine does too. I need to buy another ring. Mine's hardwired, but you can buy like the battery ones. And I need to, I keep saying that every day, and I need to just buy one and do some testing. Right? Um it's crazy. I mean, it's easy for us to say come forward. We don't live in that neighborhood and have to deal with, yeah. Yeah. Can't believe no forensics of home unless they have it. That, not that I'm aware of, and not that anyone around there's aware of. Not saying that they 100% haven't, but they've been in the home several times. What they were doing, I don't know. I think the fact that they mentioned criminal investigation is hopeful, although I question why vehicles weren't impounded, etc. Mm-hmm. Nothing. And by the way, um, I believe that video where we were talking about earlier, if you were live at my other channel earlier, I believe that car and that person was not Katie and not her car. I believe that is perhaps a babysitter. It doesn't look like Katie to me. If you buy the battery one, get extra battery, Justin. It takes a day to charge. Damn. That's crazy. What's that? Have to do what the right way? Okay. So, yeah, there's, I just, whatever uh is going to come of this, like I said, whatever has happened to Sebastion has already happened to Sebastion. It happened rather 4 months ago. And does it work with my husband made a false back inside our mailbox and put in aimed at our front door. Some of them, most of the houses that have the cameras like on the sides, most of them are wired. Particularly the ones on the corner. Those 4 houses are wired. No fingerprints. Chris even said no fingerprints. And the reason they said that that it wouldn't do any good because I mean apparently they have never expected an abduction, right? Or anyone that came to that house and got him, because if they thought someone went up to the door, they would have done fingerprints, right? They would have done fingerprints. Well, they didn't do fingerprints. What did YouTubers say? Where's YouTuber? Yeah, it was too skinny to be Katie. I don't see YouTuber's question. I'm looking. When someone says excellent question, I want to go back and look at it, but I don't see YouTuber. What did YouTuber say? Carmelita? Every other state handles these cases differently. Yeah, yeah, no, not even crime tape. Not even crime tape. From what the people that I have spoke to, you know, the way that Sumner County was running it, that the first, few days, they really thought that it was a, he just walked out. But then after, I guess, they started getting all the footage in and all that, and then no dogs were hitting. That's when everything got quiet. Well, actually, even that's what Bobby said. Bobby said on uh, JLR, she's like, they came in, they were, speaking to everyone, and then they just got quiet. And oh, thank you so much, Misty. Again, you're so sweet. Thank you, my dear. Lord, we beg you to please reveal what happened to Sebastion and where he's at. Those who did it will be charged, prosecuted, sentenced. Sebastion and Seth deserve justice. In Jesus' name, amen. People, mask have slipped. Praise the Lord. Amen to that. Amen. Yes. And I pray that every day. Justin, they had a vigil in Harris County tonight. Oh my God, it's horrible what was found out today. They had the baby 2 hours. They did? Oh my God. Let me look at that up. Wow. It was under a bridge? I didn't know there was a little that's I knew they had a vigil, but I didn't know they had a bridge. She was under a bridge. I thought she was just out next to the creek. Yeah. That's crazy. Poor kid, her mother. God bless her, man. God bless her. Son said they do not care that Terry was threatening Nina or two older children with a baseball bat. It's weird. It's bizarre. And I don't know. I mean, like, I wonder with these cases because, you got to look at it like this, right? Majority of the time, there's more runaways than there are filicide or accident cover-ups, right? I get that. And I think maybe because they thought, he was autistic, that he ran out. But to me, that is, they need to get these parents out of the house and do a dual investigation, looking for Sebastion as a runaway and also looking at what is going on in those houses with the family, not my blood. I do. Yes, I absolutely believe that, Mohawk. Absolutely believe that is the type they are. You absolutely nailed it on the head. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Passerbys saw her there. It was a canal with 2 bridges over it. And, one of the people that I spoke to, she said, I just think that, they had a 1-track mind the first few days. And she's like, I don't know. But the major thing that has to be done is find Sebastion. That is number uno. Because I don't think, in my opinion, that they will do anything unless he is found. Now, wherever he is, I think he is hidden well. That's my opinion, though. I think wherever he is hidden well. My mic's cracking. My mic is cracking. Is it better? For me, I think that mic is good. Okay. Yes, you're right, Mama Bear. That's what we're supposed to do. Mic is good on your end. Okay. I don't think. I think he is. I think he's south. I do. I think he is south. I guess it's yours, 1-800. Maybe your speakers? Maybe? With everyone going on, I have lost faith in Tennessee law with everything going on. I don't know. I think maybe, I wonder if, is TBI aggressive, with, I don't know. I just think south. I don't have any particular area. Misty, you're so sweet to me. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate it. The things I heard on that audio, C's voice saying pull him, K saying Sebastian's name, a different male saying K, it's okay. I know that prosecutor. I heard someone choking, hearing a tailgate shut, heard a lot more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. I do not think they know how to interrogate anyone. I don't know. I just don't know. Is the audio debunked? I can tell you that it didn't come from that side of the house. Um, All I can say is there is audio in the neighborhood. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if the audio is real or not, because I can't, you know, find out where it came from. But I think it's very compelling, and the police know. That's all I can say. Read email titled YouTuber sent to tips. Gotcha. Thank you, my dear. I can check it. We're gonna do some stuff. Dragging vehicles impounded for. What am I looking for? Was it Titch? What am I? Oh, YouTuber. Okay, what YouTuber said? Proudfoot's too scared to stay at house before, but now it's okay for CP's daughter to be there 24/7. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Uh, Tennessee Grandma, I cannot verify either way. Nobody can verify either way. I can't say that it is real. I can't say that it's fake because I don't have information. Uh, what was it? And there is audio means there are Ring cameras that could record audio, not that there is audio. Tennessee Grandma, I do know for a fact that there is audio at certain houses. I have spoken to people that have audio, but they can't tell me. The one couldn't tell me if anything came from it or not. So I don't think so 1 second. Um Misty, thank you, my dear. The audio was extremely damning. I know in my heart it is real. Second, I believe it's Sebastian's last moment. I believe C is bullying neighbors to keep them quiet. All my super chats are, in my opinion. Thank you, my dear. No. I didn't say Ring. I said there are Ring cameras or Ring doorbells that have audio, and there are also like security systems that have audio. Um, anybody can say that's fake. I'm not saying that it's real. I don't have the information to say something is real or fake, right? Nobody does. Now, I mean, none of us here do, at least. That's what I mean by that. So, that's all I can say on that. You know, I may or may not know something, but I'm just saying that I think he doesn't feel that it is legit. Contraire. I mean, I find it very compelling. I find it very compelling. Um, but I'm not going to, I will not lie to you and say that, yes, it's real just because I feel something, right? Feelings is not a fact, right? So, um, there are three houses that one of the three that I believe it came from. There is one house that I really, really think where it may have came from, but you know, some of them will answer some questions and some of them won't answer any. So, um, so in my opinion, they are treating F like a princess because of CP's bio daughter. Although his history with CPS causes great concern, in my opinion, he's relishing in winning. Perhaps. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I, this is the thing. This is the thing. If I could tell you one way, I wish I could have an answer one way or another that yes, it's 100% real or no, it's 100% fake. But I don't. People can say, "Oh, it's real," but that's not a fact because we don't have evidence to say that as a fact. And people will say, "Oh, it's fake." That was debunked. Well, it wasn't debunked either because we thought that it came from, or someone thought that it came, not me, it wasn't the audio wasn't mine to begin with, but um, thought it came from the corner there. And I got in touch with people and I knew 100% that evening, even before Nick put that out, uh, that it did not have audio. That house does not have audio. And I said that. And then while I was live, they said, "Oh, Nick did," because I messaged him. Because I wanted to know. I wanted to know from him. I wanted to know from others very close and I knew that Nick did not get that audio from the homeowners. So Nick got a very short clip of the lights. But we have only seen a small portion. You get what I mean? We have only seen a small portion of that, right? We got to remember there are allegedly people who came up to that car, was around that car. Somebody ran backwards, right? Ran back to the house at one point. The car backing up, going up on, I'm going to show you something in a second. Backing up, going on, and going exiting out. Let me show you this. Oh, I need to pull up. Where's it at? I think if we want, you got to go wherever. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sam. Thank you so much, dear. Just adding to the prayer chain at Misty Prayers or Sebastion. Thank you for all the babies. Oh, thank you, Sam. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Sam. And as well, prayers for our baby Summer Moon, Utah Wells. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sam. It's very kind of you. Very sweet. Okay. Now let's look at this. All right. Let's pop this up. Guys, do me a favor if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet. Please hit that thumbs up. Oh, whoops. All right. All right. So the camera is right here, right? It's pointed in this direction, right? If there hadn't been like a car in this area, we would have seen that car, wholeheartedly, but it's pointed this way. Okay. But remember, there is lights, two people with lights, right? And then remember, we can see a person walking in this area, right? Walking, and you can see him walking toward whatever the shiny light is over here. But remember, there are allegedly two people that come around the car, right? One person, goes back toward a home, I'll say, but the person in this vehicle backs up, goes, and then now, and this is something nobody else has talked about. Now, this camera right here, right, it's pointed this direction. It's not going to be able to see a car, that's sitting here and then pulls up, right? And then backs out and then goes. So there is other cameras right through here. There's other cameras right through here. So other cameras has whoever's vehicle that is right in this area. Right? You get what I'm saying? Other people has footage. No, it's okay. I mean, listen, we need people who, disagree. That's absolutely fine. Hey, Trishy, that's absolutely fine. But I just want to be clear. It's easy for people to say, "Oh, it's real. Oh, it's fake," but that's just a feeling, right? That's just an opinion. Rather, we don't know because we don't have the information. to make a judgment one way or another. Um, yes, yes, Jazz. For instance, there is all kinds of cameras on this house, all kinds of cameras, right? There is cameras on this house, right? I believe this. I think this house now has a camera on it, from what I understand. I don't know when this was taken, but I'll have to check my map because I know. I don't know what that is, but there's cameras on a lot of these houses. Um, this house has cameras, um, and all of that. So they they know, in my opinion, what vehicle that is. They absolutely do. Um, just because, and this is something that's very frustrating for all of us. Just because you can't prove something doesn't mean it didn't happen, right? There are cases where police know people did something, right? That people did stuff in a crime, but they don't have enough to prove that they, you know, and I was speaking to someone in law enforcement a while back about that, saying sometimes we know, but we just don't have enough to take it to, right, the prosecutor or whatever. You can know someone did something, but you got to be able to prove it. That's right. That's right. Now, someone or someone's knows where Sebastion is, in my opinion. There are too many. Well, first of all, in, you know, any PI, any uh, investigator, any law enforcement will tell you there is no such thing as a coincidence in true crime, right? How does the neighbor pick up someone's, silhouette taking the trash out, right? Dark as it can be, then the camera kicks on. But walking out the door, it doesn't pick anyone up walking out the door, because It does. It does pick up people outside of that door. It picks up anytime someone was working in the yard. So there's that. It picks up, if it'll pick up at the driveway, it certainly will pick up the front door because it's closer to the front door. It doesn't go on light at all. It goes on motion. And it can be very dark outside, and those cameras will find, it does it with not, I was going to say microwaves, but it's not microwaves. It's a different. Next, their narrative keeps changing, and they continually lie about things that would put them in the spotlight. Lie detector. I don't know. They say that they've passed the lie detector test. I have cameras inside and out, lots of them. Sometimes they will catch one person, but not a person right behind them. Mine does really good. Make sure your settings are fixed. But this is the thing. It doesn't. There are too many cameras in that area. He couldn't have not set off one camera, right? And there are cameras that have, what did she tell me? A no, it's not a DVD. A DVR. I think it's a DVR. Does that sound right? DVR. And it records audio, video continuously. I think she said for 21 days. 21 days. And it's close to their home. Not all cameras are motion. The Ring doorbells, the little cameras that are like the wireless ones, the little wireless ones you pop in. Now, those can be motion. You can set them up continuously recording, or you can set them up when only motion is detected. Do people spend their free time looking at footage from house cameras? Sure. Especially if a kid is missing. Yes. I wouldn't call that free time, but perhaps. Start here. Who lies about CPS cases? What year their car is? Timelines that they can't speak about. When they were home taking employee passing a poly searches. I mean, there's so many holes, thought criminal. There's so many holes, right? Why? Why would someone lie about something so, you know, why can't you say, so I just was thinking about something. Chris said that he couldn't say whenever he was home or if he was home in February. The police told him not to, he says. But then he says, or not he says, the police say that Sunday we're looking for surveillance Sunday afternoon, evening. Could it be that he was home Sunday evening? He doesn't want to speak about when he was home in February. Sometimes he will say, I wasn't home at all in February. I left on the 4th, didn't come back till the morning of. And then other times he'll say, I can't tell you if I was home in February. Did they Mohawk? Where did they ask for Saturday? Now, I've got one of these articles here. Let me find it here. It was in the early days they asked. There's the afternoon press conference. Okay. So look at this. I think it might be this one. Excuse me. I'm getting 1 second, y'all. If I put a fan on me at night, if it's on me 10 minutes, I'm instantly stopped up. So weird. Where was it? Oh, that's not it. This is okay. It was the next one. Justin, do you have contact with Seth, or are you able to get something to him? I can send him something. Damn it. Drones. I really need to exit out. Some of these. That's not it. All right. So I thought this was interesting. We know that Sebastion likes to fish. Did Seth take him fishing ever? So really, there is no option that this is off the table, Craddock said. Sebastion likes to hide. He likes to get into small spaces and hide under his bed. So we are checking everything from drainage, culvers, to backseat of cars. And that wasn't what I was wanting to show you, but I thought that was interesting. I don't remember fishing or anything like that. I can't recall off the top of my head when the last search like this was. Chief Eric Craddock with the Sumnerville Sheriff's Office said, obviously this one is exponentially more important, being a child who does have autism. He was last seen Monday, February 26th, this one says. Again, that wasn't the one I wanted to show you, but those were some key points in that article, I thought I would say. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something and I have so many things open. Apparently, he doesn't sleep at night and he's more active during the night. That's a quote from Emergency Management Director Ken Widener. Said he'll probably sleep more in the day, so hope he's laying down and resting, and we just don't want him to outwalk the search. The ground that he can cover on foot, we know, and we're working with that. We're putting that into consideration when we create these areas for the search. Multiple agencies on Tuesday with officials urging people to check their surveillance cameras. I'm looking for, damn it, where's it? Which article is it? Some community. Sebastion was out on his medication. It definitely increases the violence. We're concerned about the weather because we don't know exactly what he's dressed in, and we could have some flurries tomorrow. This storm's so the wet, and you lose body temperature 30 times faster when you're wet than when you're dry. Not called on the public to search. Share Sebastion's media flower reviews. Check your home video surveillance. Just check. If you see something, call us. We'll come out and look, he said. I think that's going to be what breaks this case. If somebody's home surveillance video sees something, end quote, from Craddock. Okay, that wasn't it either. All right, crews are still looking for Sebastion. Okay, this was it. Maybe this one was it. Hey, soldier girl. All right, this was February 28th. The fourth day, or it says posted February 28th. Search crews are still looking for Sebastion Rogers, a missing 15-year-old teen with autism in Middle Tennessee, who they believe has walked away from his home. One second. This is the fourth day of the search, and there haven't been any confirmed sightings of Sebastion. Authorities said Thursday afternoon in a press conference, scent trained dogs have not led authorities anywhere. They are using drones, dogs, aircrafts, or, as they said, anything at our disposal. So by the fourth day, they knew that there was no scent of anything. I had a thought when CP talked about being home in February in the Nancy Grace interview. He never said he was staying at the home. He said he he said he came back, but did not say there where he stayed. You think? I think he probably stayed with Mama. Gotcha. Thank you, dear. So nothing at that point. Okay. This is where they're describing Sebastion. On Thursday, they were moving west to try to find Sebastion. They were moving west. The stamina, okay, that's where he talks about stamina. But by the first 2 days, they had searched 2,000 miles on foot. By the end of the search, they had, I believe, stopped logging at 10 to 12,000 miles. That is like going from New York to LA, New York to LA, New York to LA to New York, walking back and forth, one person. Searchers, okay, they went by foot the first 2 days of the search. Authorities said even if they live in Davidson or Robertson County, search near creeks, tributaries, ponds, outbuildings. You think he could be anywhere you think he could be, search in pairs. So any aircraft above, don't mistake anyone looking on their property for Sebastion. We want to make sure he is brought home safely, Eric Craddock said. Someone who is used to routine, who has a daily schedule, different aspect of their lives that are repetitive every day, it can be stressful not to have those pieces in place. And that is why I think he's probably didn't run away, because he was used to what he was used to. Someone who enjoys a lot of pressure, deep pressure, and hiding those more confined spaces is calming. Assistants reported any sightings. Okay. So there's that one. There was multiple Sumner County. You know, why are they asking for Sunday afternoon and evening? That is what I would like to know. And, you know, people are like, Michelle, thank you, my dear. Thank you for becoming a teacup. Welcome to the tea party. Thank you, Michelle. Really do appreciate you. It's very sweet. So, what I would like to know, and I know you would like to know too, but where was Chris Sunday evening? Where was he? Hey, Chris, what did you do Sunday? Were you in Memphis? Did you go anywhere to eat? Right? Did you see a movie? Right? Did you go grocery shopping? Were you in Hendersonville? Were you at your mom's? Did Katie pick you up? Was he staying at his mom's house? during the nights, but he would come over maybe during the day and speak with Katie. You know, they were having trouble, allegedly. Why was Chris not at home with his family? He didn't work on Sunday. Well, that's a good question. I don't see where I use Android. You're using Apple, Gypsy Doll? Remember, Katie said that they used deep pressure hugs. No, I don't remember that. I did not remember. Is that what the bruise is on his neck, allegedly? Oh, thank you, Max Chica. Sweet. Um, if only Chris would be open and honest and bold and brash enough to speak to you, Justin. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. What's a deep pressure hug? I don't know. I guess it's deep and it's pressure and it's a hug. I think he was ordered to be out of the home all of February. Oh, I do too. Ash Mengi. I do too. Hello, Mama. First always. Chris, who washed your drawers and when? Um, he probably has a washer and dryer in his uh whatever that thing is. Fifth wheel. No, my son is the same age as Sebastion on the spectrum. No way would he leave at night and be away from all the things he loves, including me. It just helps regulate nervous system, can be calming. Yeah, I think it's like you remember like the weighted blankets that were in fashion a few years ago. That man ain't washing his drawers. 321 baby kisses says hi tease. Are you calling me a tease? Maybe a little. So there's that. Let me find something. This was April 4th. That's not it. Missing. By February 29th, they said, Eric Craddock said, we're still operating under the assumption that Sebastion walked off. So there's that. This is when they didn't show up. Sebastion was last seen this was interesting. It said near Stafford Court. Sebastion was last seen, quote, near Stafford Court in Hendersonville wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and glasses. What does that mean? This is when they did the Amber Alert. Autistic resources. Okay. That's like the faith leaders. I was reading a lot of these articles. And just want to make sure there's nothing in here that I wanted to speak about or make a point about. Family members have thus far declined to speak publicly about the boy's disappearance, issuing a statement through the TBI late Wednesday. Local law enforcement asked the TBI to issue an Amber Alert for Sebastion Tuesday after the boy went missing Monday from his Hendersonville home. They have no investigative leads to take us anywhere. We are still operating under the assumption Sebastion walked off from his home, Craddock said. There have been no confirmed sightings of the boy as hundreds of people continue to search. So there was that one. Now, okay. During the press conference on Thursday afternoon, Sumner County Sheriff Eric Craddock and the Emergency Management Agency Director Ken Widener said the 4-day search has spanned 2,000 miles and has yet to provide any confirmation that the boy is alive. There has not been a confirmed sighting of the missing teen with autism on camera since his disappearance at midnight, is what it says. Bear with me. One thing we've learned is how many freaking ads do they put on here? All right, let me see your comments real quick. Stop malformed shoulder of Sebastion Think. What do you mean by that? Gypsy Doll, come on down. Thank you, love. Welcome to the family. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the tea party. Grab your teacups. Thank you, Gypsy. Very sweet of you. Cuckoo, cuckoo. I like that name. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Those drains indicated they deal with a lot of surface water. Proudfoot's house is actually in a flood zone, too, according to some map overlays. Interesting. Okay. Let me just make sure that anything is going on here. This was interesting to me. This is in the very early days, a retired FBI agent. This is credit is Fox Nashville. Let me drop their link. Otherwise, drop their link here. 1 second. Just bear with me 1 second, y'all. Save credit. Fox Nashville. Sorry, I just give it credit while I'm doing
coverage now on the search for Sebastion Day. Scott Augenbaum, who makes his home here in Middle Tennessee. Scott, glad to speak with you again. And I have to believe over the years you've been involved in cases very similar to this.
I've seen this happen time and time again. It's heartbreaking. We're asking what happened because kids just don't disappear in thin air like this.
Scott,
Kids just don't disappear into thin air. And that is something you and I know. They don't just disappear into thin air, right? There's evidence. And that is the whole problem. When people say, well, you don't have evidence of that. You don't have evidence of that. And I say, that's exactly right. That's the whole problem. Because when someone walks out of a house and in a neighborhood, especially barefoot, walking real slow, most likely they're probably not running. Well, there should be some sort of evidence. And that's concerning. Misty, thank you so much, my dear. Welcome to the Teacup family. Welcome to the tea party. Thank you, my dear. Appreciate you so very much. Very sweet of you. Let me make sure I got my... Sorry. All right. Kids just don't disappear.
As an investigator, what would you be thinking about, in this case, after 5 days of searching and really no credible signs or sightings for a missing 15-year-old?
Yeah, that's why the investigators are going out. I'm telling you, behind the scenes, they're working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're scouring the neighborhoods. They're asking for help. Because one of the things we need to rule out, was this an abduction? And this is the number one thing which is on everyone's mind right now. Was this child abducted?
Now, when you say that, at some point law enforcement has to consider not only were they abducted, but was it a stranger? How rare are cases like that?
We don't really see that happen a lot. A lot of times when these abductions happen, it's usually that somebody they know.
Oh, that's interesting, right? We don't see these abductions happen a lot. It's usually somebody they know. In fact, it's almost always. Almost always. The only one that has been abducted in 2 years, 2.5 years, across my channels, has been Michael Vaughn. You know, that is a stranger abduction.
So, but now they're trying to rule out everything over here. We can't leave any stones unturned.
Now, toward that end, we saw investigators return to the family home today with dogs, all manner of searching going on. And essentially, when you've exhausted everything else, you know, the area around the home and the neighborhood and the school and all that, do you have to almost go back to the beginning and start again?
Got to start from the beginning. You got to, and then spread out from there. These things don't take, sometimes they go on and on. I've been involved with, things that were kidnappings to missing persons. So it takes a lot of effort over here.
That's a little discouraging. But he said sometimes they can go on and on. We saw that in Summer's case, right?
And everyone's heart's breaking over here. The weather's cold. We've got to track this down.
You know, you have to think about that too. Initially, you think, okay, we'll find them quickly. But as the time goes on, the child has to eat, they need shelter, and all sorts of other questions come up.
Especially with a special needs child. This is every parent's nightmare. And I can tell you right now, there are a lot of law enforcement officers working constantly, tracking down every type of lead.
Retired FBI agent and author Scott Augenbaum. Scott, thank you very much for joining us and sharing your thoughts.
What do you mean, what leaked?
And we start.
Oops, 1 second. Leaks. What do you mean, what leaks? What leaks are you talking about? There was something I wanted to. Still can't find the damn thing. Or they issued the Amber Alert. I mean, they searched everywhere for these. I mean, if I really believe if he was in that 5, 6, 7 mile radius, they would have found him. I really, really believe that. With every fiber of my being. I mean, these cameras are insane. How good they pick up the quality. Tennessee, the audio, which I personally think is real, the video, people who spoke, neighbors, etc. Sam, thank you so much. Oh my God. For becoming a teacup. Welcome to the tea party. Thank you. Who's the leaker? What are y'all talking about? The leaker. Sounds like a personal problem. I don't know what you mean by that. Look at this was, oh, Mindy. This is what I wanted to show you. So right here is helicopter footage of, what day was this? It was very soon after Sebastion. February 27th. Do you see this truck in front of the van here? That is Chris's double cab. Yeah. That is Chris's double cab. The big hung deep pressure positioning aid. It reminds me of the picture of Katie on the ship. The big hug deep pressure positioning aid. Okay. The big hug deep. Yeah. Let's see here 1 second. All right. I'll show that to you in just 1 second. All right. But this is Chris's truck. It has a bed cover on the back of it, which I found interesting. Really, Sandwich? What's the name? Do you know the name? That is where the van is now parked. Yes. Yep. There's a trailer, their motorcycle trailer right there. That's where the van was parked. There is this, Kathy's car, and I have no idea who else's car. Oh, wait. So it's got a bed cover. What's crazy is Katie parks outside with her new car. She doesn't park in the garage. No. None, that's not her car there. That's Kathy's. That's Kathy's car. There's a soft top cover you can get. Yeah, that's what it is. It's for the bed of the truck. It's like a soft top cover. Now, why does he have that on there? getting ready to tow a truck that day, or not a truck, a fifth wheeler. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Thank you, my dear. Okay. No, she doesn't have a new car. No. Protects the hitch from getting rusted. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if we've got, that's a question we need to look at. Do we have anything? Okay, see, that's the van, and that's how they had the fifth wheel when they got back. Kimberly, thank you, my dear. Very sweet of you, Mom. It seems tailor-made for you the way it complements your skin tones and enhances your natural beauty. It adds extra touch of elegance to your look. You're gorgeous. Aww. You are so nice. You dear. Appreciate you. I usually don't wear anything this bold, but tonight I was like, feeling bold. Feeling bold. The fifth wheel hitch. That's very sweet of you. Thank you for your support, my dear. The fifth wheel hitch is mounted to the framework of the truck. That's right. At your service. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Christina. So they've got the slides out too, why do they got the slides out when they're home? I don't understand that. And are located in the bed of the truck. Yeah. Thank you, Ditch. Notice the cycle trailer is gone. Yes. Cycle trailer's gone. So that leaves a question, Mohawk. The cycle trailer is gone. Now, does that mean they sold it? Or does that mean they have it stored somewhere? Was that all their autistic team went missing and was found in the water canal, skull not found with the boy in canal. He went through the gates. Oh, wow. I think discounting the audio clip is unwise. I don't think you can discount it or count it either way because we don't know either way. Right? So there's that. Camera on the neighbors' homes. Camera. Okay, this is the common area that he was talking about. This is the same day, February 27th. This is virtually what it looked like that night. See, you can see like all the trees right here in the bushes. Now, of the spring and summer and, early fall, these are all, got a lot of leaves on them. So, but, you can see a lot happening right here. Oh, here's another. This we will be going, or here's the Proudfits home. Right. mean, that's pretty interesting if you ask me. That's a closer of that truck bed. See how it's got the thing on it. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, love. Sweet of you. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I know. I feel really bad for Nina right now. Really bad for Nina right now. Because that would be hard. Right? That would be really hard. Have you heard of him, the genealogist in Arizona who vanished? No. Haven't. But it's interesting how I think it was YouTuber who said it's amazing how they were afraid to be there in the early days. They felt more compelled to be 3.5 hours away in a different state. But now that Chris's daughter is there, and they're not home during the day either, right? They have a babysitter. Everything is fine. I can't imagine a judge, regardless of whether parents are suspects or not, if a child goes missing in that home and they don't know what happened to that child, how the hell are you putting a kid in that home? Doesn't matter if innocent, guilty, they don't know. Doesn't matter. Until someone can explain what happened to Sebastion in that home, I don't think anybody should be. I don't think. Justin, when you look into. Okay, I will, Sandwich. Thank you. Hey, Rhonda. Good to see you. Okay. So this is where Chris, there is 3 cranes where he did work, right? 3 cranes where he did work. Now, he is not working at this location anymore. However, I think, it doesn't really matter where he's working now because he was there on the morning Sebastion was discovered missing, right? 3 cranes. Now, from what I understand, the crane lights I think they said they light them all night. And I think that may be what people are talking about, like them running all night. I don't know if they run all night or not, but from what I understand, they don't. Midnight, Katie gets told, this is the Nancy Grace interview, it's getting late and it's time to put the dogs up by Chris. So Katie did. No ring camera, no alarm system, according to Katie. Katie says no security camera in their house. Blatant lie. Flood lights, aka motion sensor lights, were off. They actually aren't motion sensor lights. Someone else wrote this. Light above the garage that is on at all times. That garage light was allegedly on, is when CP said, I am not sure if garage lights is on in the video. 2 solar lights in the garden brought up by Katie, opposite side of the house. Thinking back on the video of the two lights seemed weird. I absolutely would love to know if so. I need to ask Seth this. I think he said the lights were on whenever. This would be very interesting. Whenever whoever took out the trash, right? That's when you can see the silhouette of the trash. Can't really see who it is, but someone took out the trash. We can all agree on that. But the question is, that would mean the light, there was no light bulbs in the sockets on the floodlights. Miss McIntyre, we certainly are. But if the lights were on, I mean, because you can see a silhouette. So I'm assuming, and it's just an assumption. I'm going to ask Seth this. Were the lights on when somebody was taking out the trash? If they weren't on, they lied to Nancy. He said the lights are on. They turn them on at night. But if the lights were on when the trash was taken out, and if the lights in the garage doors, the corners of the house, were turned off during the middle of the night, that would be very interesting. That would be very interesting if those lights was turned off later in the night. Because why would someone turn off the garage lights, anywhere from 11 in the morning to 3 or 4 in the morning, right? I think it was Katie who ran from the house with a flashlight on camera just to match their story as a cover for the waiting car. I hear a tailgate shut in the audio. You can hear something to that effect, yes. And in that audio, you can hear pull or pull harder or something like that. Why not take the trash out before you go out to eat? Katie's friend said they dropped the groceries off. Right. I mean, I'm not really going to. Hey, another round. Good to see you, sweeties. How you doing? You okay? You're up late. Of the garage that the bulbs were missing, not just blown. It would be bright floodlights. Well, they are in now. He showed us. They're definitely in now. All right. Remind me of this, guys. Where's my pen? Pen's not working. Were the outdoor lights on when Seth seen the flood lights. Also here, pull him. Yes. Yes, I can hear that as well. A few days after he went missing. Well, it's just weird when Katie says she thought of a couple solar lights out in her yard, but forgot the big lights out where the garage is. She's like, oh, we just have a couple solar lights on. And Chris speaks up, ma'am, we have 2 lights on out by the garage. Katie goes, oh, yeah, those were on. What's up? Oh, and I'll tell you something. I don't think Katie is a good liar. In my opinion, she's not a good liar. Yep. Scared of the dark. Yeah, he said, yeah, there's others. We have lights out by the garage. 2 floodlights or something. Floodlights out by the garage or out by the side of the house, something like that. There's 2 lights on out by the house, and then there's the 2 floodlights. Yeah. I think Chris only said that because they turned them off before leaving for Mississippi. Nobody was home. Stay on, not the floodlights. The 2 sconces stay on, not the 2 floodlights. Well, the ones out by the garage, whatever they are. I don't know if they're floodlights or sconces. I have said this so many times, but you missed it. Amber Heard is more convincing when her dog stepped on the bee than Katie. Yeah. I have heard that drone picked up. There was no bulbs in the lights outside of KNC's home. And the later bulbs was light. And later there were lights. Yeah. Stuff came from a Facebook group. Yeah, I don't know. Floodlights are mounted up by the roof. Okay. I don't know if they had. I mean, I can't imagine there not being any lights in those sconces or floodlights or whatever the hell they are. Because, you know, if there were no lights in it, either one of them, why? Because when a bulb burns out, you go buy another bulb, you get up on a ladder, you take the old bulb out, and then you replace the new bulb. The glass on those are also tinted. If someone flipped the breaker to kill the lights in home, that would kill lights outside as well. I mean, if that is the breaker for it. Yes, there were no lights in the sockets at all. Then later there were bulbs in the sockets. Let me look at something. Hold on. What day did they have lights in the sockets then? Hold on, I'm going to play something while I look for something.
of the home surveillance that is looking at Sebastion Rogers' home. I am about to show you what I have found. We are going to enlarge and slow down this video. Sit back and watch. It will surprise you. These big lights could be a garbage truck. I'm not sure, but I think that they are lights on one of the houses, and I believe they are on the Proudfoot's home, and they are stationary. They do not move. Now, if you pay attention to the rest of the screen, the other two sources of light that you are going to see moving across the screen, I will enlarge it. I'll slow it down some, but I will point it out to you in just a minute that these are people. That is two people with some kind of light source. Could be a cell phone, could be a flashlight. I don't know, but it is two people with a light source. And they are walking back towards those big lights, which are right at the Proudfoot's home. J for Justice showed us where those lights are located by using Nick Barris's video and putting a light filter over it. You can go to her channel to see that. But if you pay close attention here and watch as the light moves across the screen, when it reaches the top of the screen, if you watch in front of those big lights, right here in a second, it's about to walk in front of those big lights, and you will then be able to see that it is a person. You can actually tell it's a person even before then, about midway to the lights. But watch closely, and you're going to see this person walk in front of those big lights right there. Right there. You see? Pause it. If you need to, you can enlarge your screen and take a look at it. Even slow it down on your end and take a look at it. Look right now. There it goes. It's about to cross in. Okay. Here I'm bringing it to you. Now watch. That is a person right now standing in front of that light source. I have inserted a enlarged still shot of the video where you can actually see that that is a person standing about midway of the screen right now. And I understand that we've been told it's a garbage truck. We've been told it's not relevant, amongst other things. But what I'm telling you is that video doesn't lie. I do have a pretty good background in video and skills with it. And that is two people with some kind of a light source. And they are walking back to that main big light source that never moves. It's my opinion that that big light source are some kind of lights on their house. I don't know who the people are, but if I had to guess, your guess would probably be the same.
Hello, Sergeant Garcia with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, Child Abuse Unit.
Okay. Why was that picture not used on the missing poster? Good question. Good question. Here, I don't know when this was taken. It was sometimes after Sebastion went missing. There's a light above the garage here. I don't know when this was taken, though. Is this the light you're talking about? Above the garage? The sconces? After I had a 04, I slept with my light on for months. Aw, Gypsy. You're talking about the ones on the side? Like more up? Okay. Let me go through some of my files. Does he got a... It doesn't look like he's got a cover on here. But he's got 2 shoes on the top drying out. I just now noticed that. Look at there, he's got 2 shoes. They have spotlights on the corner. Those, yeah. If you flip the main breaker off, it kills all lights inside and outside the home. Yeah, the main breaker would, sure. Who doing? Where did I? Hey, Thomas. Lots of very particular things going on the night Sebastion allegedly walked out the door. Right? Yeah, by the roof. Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed those shoes. They don't have the posters on anymore. Huh. They're like, are they right here? Is that where you're talking about? Like right here? Let me show you. I don't know if there's one there or not. There's one definitely there. I know that. The lights on the house. Justin, I know for a fact Katie got new glasses, dyed her hair brown, bought a new car, and got a new tattoo. I don't know if she bought a new car. I think that is the babysitter's car. Yeah, it's in mommy's name. It's in mommy's name. Original. Bear with me. These were all Chris's. You see the bruises the poor kid has all the time? He's always got bruises. I'll see if I can find it. If it's in her paperwork. Look at your grandma that went after jail. Compare car pics. Oh, I know what. She drives a QX80. I used to have a QX80. These are all my Sebastion Rogers files. Someone sent me human bites. We were comparing human bites. This is a animal scratch. I don't know. This is, whoops, when the light shows up. You can see it clear as day. Oh, maybe it's the wrong one. Sorry. How the hell does a digital clock What's that tomorrow? Boogie. Whose are these? What are you talking about? Oh, it's not a garbage truck. It's not a garbage truck. It's not. The people that I have spoke to said the garbage truck, we had to fast forward it and fast forward it and fast forward it. And you can see the garbage truck come, pass, goes up the street, the other street, come back down. You should send the pictures of the arms. Oh, I've sent so much. It's not a garbage truck. Like I've done different filters on it. Let me see here. Let's see here. That's brighter, but let's see if this is. Let's go to vivid. Rosy. Street. That makes it worse. Grayscale. That makes it worse. That makes it worse. Let's try this. Oh, crap. Hold on. Let's try this. Cali. Neurotic. Present. Make it as big as possible. Let's see here. I just wonder what kind of vehicle you are. Right? What kind of vehicle are you? Let's try this. This is solar. Hmm. What kind of vehicle are you? I don't know. Justin, someone said to turn your brightness as high as you can. That is as high, like these filters are. Oh, like, let me see if I can do my brightness. You know what I'm gonna do? Well, I was gonna. Someone said sit in the dark and turn your brightness up as much as you can as well. Okay, the brightness is up as much as it'll go. Yep. Okay. Maybe I should do that sometimes. Afterglow. This is interesting. Let's see what this one does. So, this is a truck, right? Probably there to there. How big is this vehicle going to be? That's the question. I don't know. This is the alleged ruckus. Now, I'm not sold on the ruckus personally. I know a lot of you are, and a lot aren't. Why is that clock stuck, y'all? 224. The year's wrong. Oh, no way. 22324. 31104. How does a digital clock get stuck? Watch bottom of middle right side. Life looks like fog in this one. Bottom of middle right side. Yes, is it like here? Are you talking like close to where the tail light is? Picture of man under camera. Oh, you're talking about these. I know what y'all were talking about. Like these are here, and it does look like two people, but I think it's just. I don't think it's. I mean, how would that happen? I see what you're saying. Person holding something, person, but I don't know how that would happen. That's what I don't understand. Yeah. Yeah, it does show outlines, but I just don't know how that would happen. let me go back. Let me fix that. Yeah, there are other filters. Okay, we're on solar, edge. Maybe we'll try this. It's not a reflection of the person carrying the video. I'm not convinced of that either. I'm not convinced it's anyone or anything really. I mean it might be a glare, but it does look like I'm just not convinced either way. Um that makes it darker, but I wonder if that would help. Makes it more like orange, like a green. You see right there? Hold on. Damn it. Let me see. Oh shit. Sorry. There is something right there. Let me try this. Why when I hit the space button it does that? Why? I'm looking at this right here. See, that's like the best. But then it's going to look like a little right there. Don't hit the space button. This isn't, I don't got it on the video format right now. See right there. If I hit the arrows, it's going to fuck it up. I want to go back. Okay. I'll let it play again. Now look. The lights are clearly vertical, in my opinion. They're not like this. They're not horizontal. Now, the lights, yes, this is the original in like a Sepra. The lights are vertical. In the QX80, the lights are horizontal. And see, I think this looks like Chris's, where it's kind of like pinched. The light, he's got a step right here, Chris does. And then he's got on the bed of the truck, it goes over. again. I would love to know what kind of vehicle it is. See right there? There's a constant glow on that dot. See it right there? Take a screenshot of that page. See, to me, this is very similar to his light. It's got a lip right there. And that may be the step. In my opinion. Interesting. Let's go in again. Let me try another type. 1 second, y'all. Thank you, Terry, so much for that. I'm sorry I missed it a second ago. Thank you, my love. Appreciate it. Justin, Google images of vertical SUV tail lights. A bunch come up. Yes. Yes. It's mainly American made tail lights on SUVs. But these filters, it seems like they work better when maybe they're darker. I'll try it. This one I think is probably going to be darker. I don't know why that date is off or the time is off. It's so weird to me. Bizarre. Now, the neighbor, I bet you the neighbors know what kind of vehicle that is. Have a good feeling. Did you notice the date on the video? Yes. Yep. Esperanza. I sure do. Let me just try one more. Festive, warm. Let's try this. Let's go to vivid. Okay, what else? Peony. Okay, Nordic. Okay, whimsical. That might be too bright. Retro. It's kind of got like a green tint. Grayscale. Street. Let's try this. That's all the filters I got on this. Oh, yes, of course, law enforcement. It's got it. Can't tell you how many times I've looked at this. I think it's a truck or an SUV. I don't think it's a car trying to stop me in my neighborhood. Beep, beep, mofo, over. Right. This is the other one. I don't know if this is the one with the light or not. Oh no, this is the light for there. I gotcha. It looks like maybe their phones. Right? I wonder if these lights motion activated or they just stay on all night, I wonder. Here you go. Someone was walking out. Let's see here. Is there any lights? Look at little Sebastion. Oh, Chris's little camera. Isn't that funny? Haha. Katie, did you install that? I wonder if she installed that. That's terrible. Brinks full time, 3 years, 6 months. Installation, programming, repair, inspection of fire alarm system B. Uvalde said, "We are now equally convinced the recent developments indicate answers to be revealed soon." Uvalde for Kids.
A better one. There was the dispatcher. The call got released from the dispatchers to the deputies and the responding units. In that release of information, you can clearly hear the dispatcher and the cops all say, "The dog's got to sit in his home." Okay. So I mean, for people to say, "No, now you're because
Yeah, and that's what
deputies said they should do with dispatch."
track back up, going into the construction site over here, back towards the beach. That's the one behind you. It's awful muddy. Do you see any footprints, anything? You shouldn't have any shoes on. This is all dry, hard packed.
It's a crocker. Someone on the inside is threatening people and searching. I'm just looking through my old stuff. She's back. Ah. Okay. Every one of these yellow or circles is a camera. There's at least one camera at each of these homes. Okay. Here are the Proudfoots. The only way Sebastion could have only went in one direction, then he has to squiggle. He would have to go. That's the only way he wouldn't be seen on one of these cameras. That's it. We are, Mike. Oh, thank you, Misty. Thank you, love. Cousin, what is your honest opinion concerning this case? And do you think we all have witness been told? Is this law enforcement cover up? I don't think it's a law enforcement cover up. I think that there is foul play, in my opinion. I think this child did not walk out by himself. I think the moment, if he even had the nerve to step out without shoes, which I don't even think he would have the nerve, but I think if he had the nerve to step out, the moment he took one step, he would turn around. I think something happened in that house that night, whether there was someone that went off or he wouldn't go to sleep. And the only thing we hear Katie tell Sebastion in hours of communication is, whatever you're doing in there, go to sleep. Did you fall out of the bed? No, ma'am. All right, then go to sleep. Something to those effects every time. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sounds like you didn't want to go to sleep. I let him stay up late. Okay, but go to sleep. Did someone give too much medicine? I don't know. I don't think. I think that TBI could have probably gotten more had they took this as a possible runaway or walkout, but also at the same time investigating it as something more in the beginning, working in tandem with each other. I think that nothing will be done unless they can prove something happened to him that he could not sustain life, meaning, going back to Madeline Soto, they literally saw Stearns. Okay, Elena, thank you. Hey, Tracy, they literally saw Stearns in the car with Madeline, buckled up, slouched over, and then going into a parking garage, and him taking her out, putting him over his shoulder, and putting her in the trunk. They knew she was unalive. Whether they found Madeline or not, they could have prosecuted him because they had enough evidence, even without a body. So unless they find something like that, someone admits something, or he is found, that is the only way, in my opinion, this will be prosecuted by whomever did it. Yes, Patty, there is no such thing as a precaution that they are going into. You've got to have a probable cause. These searches are extremely expensive. They not only did one search in Kentucky, they did 2 other searches. I think the moment they started that landfill is when they realized, okay, because let's be honest, whether you think they are innocent or not, you have to ask yourself, how in the hell, why would they be searching in a landfill in a different state? Okay. What's this? I got to turn off the volume. Okay, what is that? Looks like a Honda or a Volkswagen. I still am not. I'll have to pull a report. I'm not convinced still that this is Katie's. It might be, but there's also babysitters. Okay, that is, or a Buick. I think it's a Volkswagen though. Yeah, I mean I don't know. We'll just have to just see. We'll just have to see. I don't know. Oh, maybe it backs up. Let me see here. Uh, pretty sure it's a Volkswagen. Zoo Blues. I honestly, the other night, I was thinking, I was absolutely gonna move on, and Seth did that interview, and he's like, when he said that Chris and Katie doesn't feel like that they're you know, it's a shared goal. And he said, it's me and Sebastian's army. And I was like, damn it. The babysitter does? Mohawk? So I think this is a Volkswagen something. I'll just have to pull the report. Jane, they also know and understand things untrained individual would know. Yeah. But so many law enforcement, especially higher rank law enforcement, a lot of them are military. Oh, gotcha, Mohawk. Didn't they friend from military have the car and stayed at the house? I don't know. All right, guys, I am off to bed. Thank you all so very much. Love brainstorming. Appreciate you. I agree, Teeny Weeny Tony. I agree, Bubble Bath. That's what I'm doing. I'm covering other cases, and I'm still going to continue Sebastion. My heart broke for Seth the other night. I mean, there's been times where I've been so disappointed in Seth about mainly Trevor, the way he's treated Trevor. That's really what it was about Trevor, but I can't leave him. Like, I just can't. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Get some rest. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Lord willing. Tomorrow's Sunday or Saturday. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know what I'm thinking. Appreciate you. We'll be live tomorrow, Lord willing. God bless. Thank you all for joining me. Really appreciate it. Good night.